performer, also a local, been at it a while now, and he is just tearing it up all over the state and beyond. Put your hands together for Caleb Theodore Sherman!
Hell yeah, Empire! One more time for our host, Matt Dunn. Yes! Hell yeah. Did you tell me my hair was doing something stupid? Okay, alright. You heard right, I got 3 names. I'm using all 3 names. I got a middle name, I'm using it. Caleb Theodore Sherman. It's not a hyphenated situation. I'm not trying to legally distinguish myself from some other Caleb Sherman. I just say more names, more power. I gotta let you know. I'm thinking of my favorite people, the best people, the most talented celebrities. Sarah Jessica Parker, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Neil Patrick Harris, the best. Who's your favorite 3-name celebrity? I mean, all the best of them, talented people. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Robert Downey Jr., that counts. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, talented people. Lee Harvey Oswald, you know. Don't condone it, but talented. Officially talented. Officially. Yeah. I am here. I am bisexual. Alright. Bi Visibility Week. Is it still Bi Visibility Week? Or is this just actually the most bisexual crowd ever? Let's do that tradition. Usually, I can sense that audiences, they don't care and they don't believe me. That's how that works, isn't it? You know, you say you're bisexual, the straights think you're gay, the gays think you're a tourist. I just think being bisexual, we're the least disgusted by what everybody else is up to in the bedroom. Right? You'll hear a gay man be like, ew, vagina, yuck. You'll hear a lesbian be like, ew, penis, yuck. And a straight man will die before 50 to avoid a prostate exam. So, I mean, I would love to see the gatekeeping gays, few as they are, who are like, you're not a part of the queer community. I would love to see them try to explain to the line cooks at Cracker Barrel I used to work with that I am not a gay. I would love to see that. I moved to Maine about 10 years ago. Local crowd, I heard it. Where's my Mainers at? Oh yeah. I moved to Maine with a man who is obsessed with moose. That is why we're here. That's the whole story. He was dying to see a moose. He actually became convinced that we were going to see a moose on our very first road trip from Pennsylvania to Portland, Maine. So, Mainers, you know those moose crossing signs you have in York County on 95? They're there just to fuck with the tourists. They were very effective on him. He saw a moose sign. He did not blink the rest of the trip. He was just staring out the passenger side window, waiting for a moose. Caleb, you get that side, I got this side, I'm gonna see a moose. Lost his shit at the Kennebunk Rest area and statue of a moose. Gotta take a picture of that. Apparently, you could see a moose down in York County on 95. If you do, it's most likely to be at like 10 p.m. and the last thing you ever see. So thankfully, we made it to Portland safely. We checked apartments out and decided to move here the following day. We were headed home, 295 South, and someone was passing us in the left lane. I noticed they were hauling a trailer, and as they got out in front of us, I realized what they were hauling in that trailer was in fact a dead moose. Which he hadn't seen yet because he was not blinking, staring out the passenger side window, waiting for a moose. And I didn't want him to miss his only opportunity to see a moose. And I was like, oh look, there's a moose. They hunt the moose here? I was like, we already put the security deposit down. He was like, they have them on the agricultural license plate still. I was like, I don't know, welcome to Maine, I guess. I may probably eat the chickadees too. But you don't. Portland, why not? This is a foodie town. A couple of those steak birds on a kebab would be a solid appetizer. I think that would be really solid. Maine is so weird. I love how, like everywhere is weird, but Maine's kind of the best weird. The best weird. Mainers are proud too. Any Mainers in here know the state flower of Maine? Yeah, you do. You know the state flower. I've lived in a lot of states. I never knew the state flower until I lived in Maine. And Mainers are proud of that pine cone. Just a note on that, guys. It's not a fucking flower. not a flower, which I love because I just imagine somewhere at some point in time a representative of the state of Maine stood up in a meeting and I was like, yeah, dude, we don't need one of those queer flowers. We've got a hard, scaly wooden seed pod. So Maine, fuck yeah, Maine. Incredibly Maine. I love that word, you know, it's good to be a queer up here. I love the word queer, especially in northern New England. Where my queer's at. Yeah, I love that word because it is a term that contains almost no information about me. That's right where I want you. Most of the time. I'm a they them. I'm a they them. And the best part about being a they them, that's my entire gender by the way, is I'm a they them. That's as a they them. And that's as far as I know. The best part, of course, is all the representation in movies and television. Because you will always hear the supervillain say, I'm going to kill every man, woman, and child. I'm like, yes, safe again. Every time. Love that. My family's super chill about it, super chill. Kind of almost too chill. Like that. My mom called me up, as I have little nieces and nephews now, little nibblings. I didn't sign off on any of this language. I don't know. Nibblings, I guess. There are nibblings. And my mom was like, can we ask the internet for like gender neutral terms for aunt or uncle? And it gave us uncle or auntie. Like, I pronounce aunt, so what am I, an ankle? And I'm just not the kind of queer that can get away with serving aunt. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna pull that off. I'm never gonna pull that off. On bisexuality, I used to think I was more attracted to women than I am to men. But it turns out, to my shame, that I'm just exclusively attracted to men who are taller than me, which is not right or fair. I'm so sorry to any of you mini monarchs out there. I'm so sorry, you little short kings. I'm sorry. I don't like it any more than you do because I'm 6'5", 220 pounds. What the fuck is this guy gonna have to look like to make me feel like a little spoon, you know? It's like a Shaquille O'Neal mountain from Game of Thrones size person with a disproportionately small penis, please. For obvious reasons, you understand. I mean, I'm not a power bottom, I'm a flower bottom. My eyes are bigger than my asshole. That is my curse. You get it. I just want to feel fragile for once. The only fragile part of me is my rectum. You guys. I'm also polyamorous. People. And people want to hear about my open relationship about as much as they would want to hear about a vegan diet. Of course, we don't like the label open relationship. We just think of it as like an organic, sustainably sourced, cage-free relationship. And don't want to come off preachy, but our relationship just doesn't have any of those toxic preservatives that give bologna an unnaturally long shelf life. You know what I mean? Not preaching, monogamy, it's just not for everybody. It could be for you, it could be for you. It wasn't for me. A lot of breakups in my life. I went through so many freaking breakups. Like, have you all ever been on your way to somebody else's family's holiday party, just knowing that you weren't going to be at next year's? That sounds like some of you have wasted somebody else's family's time. Like, I've done that a lot in my life. I've been on the way to Thanksgiving dinner, just having looked at apartments that morning, you know, on the way to Christmas dinner, just hoping that their parents are better at cooking than they clearly were at parenting, you know? I love that sound. That's the sound of truth and recognition. Oh, that's a good sound. Been with my current partner for 6 years now. It's pretty great. Well, it's open, so we're kind of cheating, you know. So, but we have an adorable morning ritual that's developed after 6 years, where like she wakes up several hours before me. I'll hear my name called out from the room once she awakens to the day. Birds chirping, and I'll go in the room. I'll be like, "Good morning. Good morning. Good morning." Squeeze some farts out of her, you know. Then like some really cute, funny shit happens, and usually involves us talking in baby voice with one another. But based on this reaction so far, I don't know if I feel vulnerable to access my baby voice for you all. That's a crazy thing that humans do. I read an article that said 2/3 of people in a relationship will talk to each other in baby voice. I'm wondering where the 1/3 is in here right now that's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is that is you? No baby voice. Alright, where are the baby voice people though? Where are the baby voice? Wow. Bold, brave, bravely identifying yourself. This couple over here. How long have you been together? 6.5. It's a good number. That's solid. Wow. Yeah. You guys used to be tripping balls in love with one another. You survived the come down. You looked at each other in the cold light of day and you were like, it's expensive to live alone. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So beautiful. Do you want to sample the baby voice for us, Sarah? Yeah, nobody ever has. So, well, there was one time, I actually should have asked you because I feel bad about the one time somebody did sample baby voice to this day. It was at an open mic. I remember exactly where he was sitting. He was over there. It was like this young college-age kid, just like very young couple, and he got all red in the face, and I could see the gears turning in his head. And he was like, the bold thing to do right now is to do baby voice, and he was just like, "Mommy!" I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I never meant to do that to you. Yeah. What the fuck was that? Oh, right. I get it. Don't do it. Don't do it in public. I don't want my partner to be talking to me in the baby voice in public. She has no shame about it. Absolutely no shame. We'll be in Hannaford's at the grocery store. She'll just be like, "Caleb, it's your favorite. It's your favorite." I'll be at the other end of an aisle. She'll be like, "Caleb, it's your favorite. It's your favorite, Caleb. Does your tum tum need these yum yums?" I'll just be like, I don't know, she must have lost her kid. This sounds crazy. Sounds really crazy. So crazy. Alright, before I get out of here, you gotta do a little heavy politicking. You know, you gotta get really divisive. Yeah, edgy. You guys think about Amish people a lot? You think about the Amish people? This is real. There's about 400,000 Amish people right now, mostly in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and the real population projection on Amish people is that by the year 2050, there's going to be 7 million Amish people. By the year 2100, there's going to be 44 million Amish people, which, regardless of how you feel about that, is an unmanageable amount of Amish people. that is ankle-deep horseshit in the streets amounts of Amish people. And I know here in a liberal city like Portland, we're all kind of like, hey, I don't know, they're just like this quaint agrarian society living super sustainably off-grid. Like, and they give their young people a choice, and that's so cool. You know, as a young Amish kid, you get to go out into the world, eat a McDouble, and decide if it's worth giving your family up for. Such a choice. Cute thing they do. But guys, like, they don't believe in homosexuality at all, or family planning, clearly. And you can Google this. This is very real. ATF Amish. They get raided by the ATF all the time. They're stockpiling guns, guys. They are stockpiling weapons. They're getting expansionistic. I'm just saying all this because I think it could be a really unifying issue of our time. I think that this could be a really unifying issue because we have got to build a wall around Ohio and Pennsylvania. Yes. I love that. I love to get a room of liberal queers to clap for building a wall around Ohio and Pennsylvania. That is a beautiful thing. Oh man, this has been lovely. Thank you so much, Empire Comedy Club.
Caleb Theodore Sherman, let them hear it. I'm so excited to bring out our headliner tonight. This person has appeared all over the place at clubs and festivals and television, including a recent appearance on After Midnight. Please put your hands together for Irene too.